Hi, my name's Joey Virga with Virga Realty, and I would like to do a little introduction about why I think you should join Virga Realty. Virga Realty was started by broker Gerard Virga, extremely knowledgeable, been in the business for about 25 years, done well over 500 transactions, certified residential specialist, seller representative specialist, short sale foreclosure resource, a graduate of the Realtor Institute, Florida military specialist, military relocation professional, and accredited buyer representative. I'm Joey Virga. I'm your presenter today, and I would also be the one working hand in hand with you to help complete your first transactions. I'm a Florida military specialist. I'm a short sale foreclosure resource, military relocation professional, accredited buyer representative, and a seller representative specialist. I've currently been in the business for about 15 years under the brokerage with my father, Gerard. When you start off and you go looking for a brokerage, what's important to a new agent is going to be value. What value can you get from it? And when I say value, you're just getting out of school, you're in a completely new realm of business, regardless of what you did before. And you need somebody that's going to be there for you. More importantly than the high commission splits and caps and all the other stuff that comes up. When you're a new agent, you're never going to get to that if you don't choose a broker that has value built in for you. So when you come on board with Virga Realty, we start by not making you pay us fees to work here, but we start by making an initial investment in you and your career with technology and with resources. We set you up for success. Lots of different training available. Try to train agents how to do things the right way as opposed to just any old way. There's two different ways. There's a right and a wrong way to do things. And professionals in the real estate industry are the third most sued professionals out there. I don't know if you know that. You could look that up, but doctors and lawyers are number one and number two. Real estate agents are number three. So we're back to this value thing and having a broker behind you that's going to help you, give you, as the third point says, continual brokerage support. Someone that you can ask questions to so you do not cross any lines, so you do not get in any trouble, and you do not risk your license. It's a great license to have. I've made millions off of it over the years, and we'd like to teach you some of the same strategies that we've used and selling real estate, getting clients, transacting from start to finish. But this is very important that you get a broker that's going to give you the value that you need, set you up for success, and give you that continuous brokerage support. Now, Virga Realty is a statewide Florida virtual brokerage. You can work from home, you can work from anywhere. You could work from the Starbucks. Technically, you could work from the beach, but we do cover all of Florida. So it does not matter what area of Florida you're in, you can work for us virtually. Okay. Work from home or anywhere. No commuting to and from the office, going back and forth. Maybe you have children going to school. Maybe you have other activities you do yourself. Maybe you have another job and the commuting going back and forth to an office, uh, mandatory meetings, stuff like that. It's just not a good model for our time and age where we're at. This might have been a good model in 1985. You drag everybody in, they all look at one another, they don't want to be there, no one is happy. You kind of get this environment. If it's not the current job you're at, you've had a job like this where it's just um, it's just not fun to be there, and it's not somewhere you want to be. So our agents virtual all over the state of Florida. They can work from home, they could work from anywhere. You could work from the Starbucks. No commuting to the office. But the other cool thing is no mandatory floor duty or meetings. We're not looking for agents to come in and answer our phones and hang out in our offices and do things like that. We're looking for agents that want to go out in the community and want to make relationships in their home community where they're at, where their children go to school, where their children graduated from school, where they're involved in civic different groups that are out there. We want you in your community that you are best at doing real estate for us, and we'll accommodate you. Coaching. So a lot of other places will talk about coaching and training but there's a lot of fees involved with that. And I can't go over that enough that we are a no fee brokerage. We do not have those fees. So when we coach or we train you and we take time out to go over these things with you, then it's not a cost. We're doing it because we want to help you grow, and we do better when you do better. It's just common sense. But instead of making an agent pay for training, making an agent beg for training, these are things that we don't make you do. There are no fees for the training or the coaching whatsoever. I do have an online library that I've taken some pride in, and we got it up. It's called Virga Realty University. It's super cool and it's video based along with illustration based content to help you through different parts of your real estate career, whether it would be working our computer system here at the office, or it would be writing your first contract, your first listing agreement. All these things I've recorded. I have them for you, load it to the university page so that you can sharpen your pencil at any time and get better at your craft and your skill that you're delivering to your community. Fast track your career to success, giving you the tools, resource, and the backbone behind you, posting you up through the transactions and helping you all along the way. Those things are free. It's not an additional, or we're going to take an additional cut, or it's here. It's helping. It's kind of how a brokerage really should be. And I think that's kind of where they got off path from what it should be and what the modern brokerage is today in a lot of the bigger conglomerates. So the investment that I was talking about, and this is really cool and it excites me because we are a technology online brokerage. So we got to have some cutting edge technology and we got to give it to you for free. I can't think of any other way that I'd want to give it to the agent besides, of something free. So to provide something to invest in you, and this is where it begins. It's called Sierra Interactive. It's a real estate CRM, and it has the built-in real estate websites. So you'll be provided with a website, IDX, listings from your local association of realtors, and it'll also have a back-end CRM from where they come into your store. I call websites storefronts, but they would come into your storefront, they'd come into your website, and then they would go into your sales funnel, if you will, your follow-up, your nurture. Okay. So some of this broker proven technology, um, broker provided technology, lead management, never miss a lead, automated lead contact. That's pretty neat. But so I'm gonna go over here to the left hand side. It says capture every lead. So when they come into the website does a form of lead registration and helps you capture buyer and seller information. Then we have automation set up where the CRM can then handle some of and automate some of your follow up. And the neat part is when I say it will handle some of your follow up. So Sierra Interactive, and the main thing I want to take out of this is the nurturing. You got to nurture leads. It's not everybody's ready the first day they're on a website or the first day they call a realtor. but you got to nurture them, and it's a time consuming task that a lot of agents don't know how to do, and the ones that do know how to do it just are too lazy and they don't want to do it. And that's completely okay, because we have lead management software, we have robust technology, and some of it is going to help you, and this is where I'll explain it a little bit. But you can go beyond calling and texting. You can create like a whole follow-up system, and we have these action plans I'll tell you a little bit more about that will help you with this. And that's what it is, the automated action plans. And you can make them where they text, call, and email. And the system also does your drip campaign, meaning you could drip marketing emails like email blast, or you can do property drips, where it's sending them listings, property alerts, if you will, is what the system calls it. You could take it to the next level, and you can even set up triggers where if a lead does this, the system will do that. If a lead comes in, it's going to send them a text and say, hey, welcome back to my website. So the little things have taken a little bit off of you. So understand your ROI, so your ROI is going to be really great on this investment because, like I said, we pay for it. So it's going to be all ROI, anything you make off of it. You got the e-alerts and market updates. E-alerts are more property updates we were just talking about, sending houses, specific searches, neighborhoods, cities, counties, whatever the client's wanting. The other one is a market update, and that's more about what the market is doing for a particular neighborhood, such as if you have a seller client that asks you to send them a report about what's going on in their neighborhood, and you want to send them a monthly market update just to show them the activity, the pricing, the competition, everything that's happening in the neighborhood. And that's also a great way to build referrals. You could go in and if you get a couple of good fans around a neighborhood you're sending market updates to, then they talk to other people in their neighborhood. So that's just a good way of doing that, using the market updates as a way of prospecting. So CRM, we're still in the CRM and this gift that we give to you. So there's smart filters, how to filter your data. It does the SMS and the MMS texting. It can do it could do emojis. You can attach pictures to that. It does the action plans. And as you can see in the action plans, it says emails, text, ringless voicemails. You can it pauses the plan if someone replies, so you as a human can take over. But if you want to start the plan again, maybe they just said thank you and you want to start the plan, you can continue the plan, but you have full control over the system. Activity tracking while they're on your website. This is super cool. Maybe they hadn't been to your website in 50 days and they come back to your website. The website's tattletelling, and every time they're on the website and they click on a property 3 times, it tells you. Every time they've been gone for the website for a couple of weeks or better, it'll tell you, hey, Joey just came back into your website and it's been 52 days. Joey just clicked on this property 3 times. Joey just emailed this property to someone else from your website. You as an agent, it would probably be time to pick up the phone and call Joey because he's actively in your store searching for real estate. And that's a good way to connect with people when they want to be connected with. Broker provided technology. I just wanted to go over this part with you a little bit. If you went to Sierra Interactive and you wanted the CRM and the website, this doesn't count any texting credits and the voicemail ring credits. This doesn't count email deliverability, which we use through SendGrid. This is just the bare bones package. It's $400 per month. We're a broker that's investing in you. I'm going to set you up with this. You are going to have these tools so you could be a better rounded agent, and we can, do some more business together. So it's a really cool thing. It has a lot of different options. It's free to you, and I recommend that our agents use it. And just I can't talk about how great of a resource it is. I'm from the old school where you used to have 10 different CRMs, and one did dialer, one did texting, one did emailing, and this is truly under one umbrella. It services all those needs that you have to email, to text, to communicate, uh, to drip properties, to set up newsletters. Folks, it does it all, you know. It really does do it all. And with the action plans, it also works as your assistant, following up with text and emails, however you set it up, or if you use one of our already done action plans, it's going to be your built-in little robot assistant, if you will, trying to nurture these relationships and following up with people that maybe you've tried to call several times since they've been on your website, or you've talked to them and you just can't catch them on the phone. Sometimes it's best to outsource that work. Have your broker do it. Ask any other brokers you interview with if they're going to help you do your follow up. So this is really cool what we provide you with. It really takes the brick and mortar brokerage of sitting in an office, and you have to have all this stuff, and there's an assistant and there's people running around. By the way, the fees for the assistants, there's fees. For the office that you sit in, there's fees. For when you run a copy a piece of paper, there's a fee. There's just fees, fees, fees. And I just want to go over this. We don't have any fees. The only fee that you're responsible for is not a fee from us, but it's going to be the errors and omissions insurance policy to cover you and your transactions. The other one is being a realtor member of the National, Local, and State Association of Realtors. Our agents are responsible for becoming a realtor. So, broker provided technology. Considering all this and all the different options that you have out there today, virtual office, providing you with the opportunity to keep your clients while working a job, we understand how important it is that some agents are making a transition from one profession into this profession. And there is a transition period, and it's okay with us if you are currently working another job and you're starting off maybe part-time into the business, trying to get your feet wet. We understand that it takes time to kick off a real estate business because we've been there and we haven't forgot what it's like to be in that position. So we actually encourage you to keep your current job while you're learning, while you're getting your first deals. If it takes you 6 months to take off and start selling and doing wonderful, that's fine. But we want you to stay whole. Continuous brokerage support with the transaction management to be able to help you and guide you through all the paperwork. There's just so much paperwork with real estate, and none of you guys in real estate school have seen any of this paperwork. You got your real estate license, you're finishing up school, and you haven't even seen a sales contract. So transaction management is something that's terrifying to a new agent. And then also, we're going to stand behind you and do our best to jumpstart your career, push you in the right directions, and train you the right way. So, no fees, free website, free training, no mandatory office time, giving you back more personal time. So, more personal time to maybe you have to work another job right now. Maybe you want to spend a little more time with your family. Maybe you like going fishing and that's something you'd like to do more often. Whatever it is, more time to do the things that you want to do. Or, like I always did with my extra time, I just reinvested it into the real estate industry to try to get more leads, to get more business, to get more clients, to show more love, to provide more happiness to the families that we put into homes, the families we help sell homes. There's a whole lot of pride and there's a whole lot of specialness to the job that we do besides just give me my check, give me my check. um, there's a lot more to it, being able to help those out in a real estate transaction and get them what they need, what they want. And you'll work with all different kinds of people that have all different reasons why they're selling, why they're moving. A lot of times it has to do with job, it has to do with family. Those are important things, people's families, people's livelihoods, um, working with military families sometimes, that's a prime example of trying to help somebody out that's got uprooted from where they're at to where they're going. And you're either trying to sell their house where they're at or try to get them a house where they're moving to, depending on which end you catch them on. And you're just trying to do the best you can for this family and to try to make the process smooth. And when you pull it off at the end of the day and you have that support behind you and you've really um, accomplished something for this family, yeah, you get a big whopping commission check, and that's going to be good to take back to your family because that's what's most important to you, probably, is your family and then providing, but also to know that you've done such a great deed for a family or for somebody that was in a bad situation that needed to move, or maybe they had to relocate out of state, they had a sick parent. So, I hope this tells you a little bit more about us and how I was trained by my father, Gerard, and the same way that I'm training our agents. I mean, I had it easy, and I do want to go into this a little bit. I had it easy when I got into real estate because I had my father, and I could go to him at any point, and I could get a quick, solid, straight up answer without having to beg, without having to beat around the bush, without having to stick my head in 10 different offices, no one wanting to talk to you or tell you how to do it, and that's the same thing that now he's passed to me and I'm going to pass to you, and I'm going to train you the right way and we're going to get this done the right way. And you're going to have a much better chance of success with us than you would the others, um, you know, the McDonald's ones. So I hope you've enjoyed our short video. If you have more questions, I'd like to talk with you when you get your license. I'd like to interview with you and see if we would be a good fit to do business together. I thank you so much for watching our short video. Thank you.